The practice began in 2015 when I moved to Pensacola. Started the practice with an office on the Sacred Heart campus, which served me well for the first 7 years. But then as we outgrew that practice and I realized I wanted to have my own operating rooms and to incorporate a spa so that I can offer the entire menu of plastic surgery services, I knew that I needed to build something new. That happened last year. So we started with a new building with 2 operating rooms, and I think it's truly augmented the patient experience as we continue to operate here, see the patients here, begin the spa here. It's a very nice environment where patients can go for all their aesthetic needs. You know, I think our practice is different because we truly individualize the care. We take our time with the patients. By the time you leave, even after the first consultation, you know most of the staff. We've had a long conversation. I think it's important that I get to know my patients and that we truly understand each other and the goals and what can be accomplished. I think sometimes in other practices things may seem more rushed, and here it's a very low pressure environment where things aren't rushed, and I want to make sure that everybody gets all of their questions answered. Having the operating room here at the office has been the greatest change to my practice because it's much better for the patients. The experience is much simpler, much calmer. Patients don't have to park in a parking garage. They don't have to go through hospital registration. They don't have to have an enormous number of other patients around. This is a very calming experience, and patients tell me that it's just been a lot more enjoyable for them to come here than it was to go to the hospital. Lots of patients experience anxiety whenever they go to visit their doctor, especially when they're about to have surgery. And I think anything that I can do to make this more of a calming experience is important. This building and having the operating rooms here does that. Everybody here, the philosophy of everybody here, myself and the staff, is to make patients feel comfortable and educate patients on what's available to them to try to accomplish their goals, and never to be pushy, never a sales pitch. This is something where I want people to get what they want because they choose to, not because we're trying to push them towards that. And that's a philosophy I think that our entire staff exudes here at Shaddix Plastic Surgery.